let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason for the first time today.
Hi, this is Glenn from Malia Berea. I heard a quote from a highly respected Cleveland media person that the Browns need to draft smarter football players. I don't think he meant Wonderlic scores. Is football smarts a natural instinct you need to be born with, or is it something that can be coached, or maybe some combination of the two? What's your opinion on the comment? Thanks. I respect and admire the patience you have with those of us who call. I try to listen to your show every day. Bye.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. I think football instincts are football instincts. I didn't hear the comment, but, penalties, those kind of – there are some things that kind of you scratch your head with this group, but I don't know if it's – Quincy, you know how it goes. You're not playing well and you're trying to do more than you're capable of doing, and then you make another – it cascades when it's not going well.
Yeah, very little of what happens on a football field is due because of a football player is not smart enough to be out there. These are, by the time you get to the NFL, you have to think about this. These are people who have spent 3-4 years at graduate level programs, basically, playing high level prep football. Like they know more football coming out of college than almost anybody ever. So any football player in the NFL is a football smart player. These are guys who basically have their doctorates in football. So, I don't think that's the problem. I think the players on the team are plenty smart. There's been nothing to indicate that. You just, when you're trying to make plays, when you're not being put in a good position to succeed, when you don't trust what you're being told from your higher ups, you're going to make decisions on your own. And when a bunch of people are making decisions on their own, nobody's making a good decision, right? So it's more about that than it is about, finding specifically smart football players, because you can have a Harvard's football team out there. I bet they're the smartest team in college football is Harvard or Yale, one of the Ivy League schools. It's a reason why they're not beating Alabama. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And I'm with you. I think there are, specifically on the defensive side of the ball, I think the Browns coaching staff are asking some of these guys to do things that aren't their strengths. And that's a struggle if you're a player.
Well, it goes down to trust too, right? I just don't think they trust what they're being asked to do, and they don't trust that everybody else is going to perform their job. We've all been in those situations where you have to do a job, a group project, or whatever it is, and if you don't trust that everybody's going to do their job, that thing becomes miserable. That's why everybody hates group projects, right? Because you only trust one person to do their job. It's usually you, right? And you feel like you have to worry about everybody else. If you can't trust everybody to do their job, then everybody feels like they have to do everybody else's job, and nobody does anybody's job at that point. It's really just as simple as that, right? That's why probably a new voice is needed in that defensive room, because it's gotten to that point with the defense. And once you get to that point, you typically need new leadership.